A few months back, I was taking St. John's Wort because my dad's girlfriend got it for me because I was struggling with depression. And I mean, I probably always will to a degree, but rightfully, because she cares about me, she wanted to try and help and try and get rid of the problem, which again, in my mind, you can't always do simply, but she probably thought it might help a bit. Turns out it didn't. I had taken St. John's Wort in the past and it didn't help me then. After about 2 months, I just stopped taking it. I was like, I'm not going to buy more. You get 60 tablets. It's not done anything. I didn't think it would. Fuck it. What I didn't know was that you're meant to kind of taper off it like a normal antidepressant. I believe it does almost have the same effect on your serotonin in your brain. And I started to feel really nauseous and dizzy and sick and derealized, detached from the world, walking about feeling like nothing's real. I feel like the walls are closing in on me. It doesn't matter if I'm in a big open space and there's people around. I just feel so isolated and I feel uncomfortable and afraid and not safe in my own body and skin. I just feel like everything's a threat. I'm just freaking out, and because I can't feel connected to anything, there's no escaping that I'm just me in my body. Anyway, I think there was a period of several weeks or more where I kept feeling like really nauseous, like, oh God, I'm gonna fucking vomit everywhere. But that seems to have stopped. So I do think that was the St. John's Wort. But derealization is something I've had on and off for years. When I say on and off, I can have days where it just feels horrendous to the point where I don't want to live with it. Like, it really works me up and it gets me so upset that this is my fucking life because I didn't used to have this. And then I'm trying to figure out if I have some weird trauma that I've repressed and completely cannot remember. Like, why am I like this? And it's not really, in my opinion at least, helpful. Unless there's an obvious reason, like a trauma where you're like, yeah, that really started all this. Like, you can just keep thinking about it. It's not going to bring you any answers, in my opinion. It's weird that I'm saying my opinion. Like, I'm not stating someone else's opinion. This guy Dave told me to do this video. Like, I'm talking, so let's not say that anymore. What I think can help is a complete shift in attitude. This is my advice for the video. I don't want to make this long. I'm not trying to draw this out. What I would normally do, I'd go in a supermarket or just outside, because they would typically be the worst triggers, because I tend to spend most of the time looking at a screen, which probably does make the outside world seem a bit weird anyway to people that are just staring at a screen all day, coming home, playing PlayStation, looking at a different screen. It's like, I'm actually outside and things are actually happening for real. But yeah, I'd go in a supermarket and start feeling a bit trippy, like someone slipped some drugs into my drink. I'm like, fuck, here we go again. This fucking sucks. Like, I can't just walk in a supermarket. I'm looking at stuff and it doesn't look real. Like, what do I want? Why am I even in here? Like, I probably look weird if I interact. People are going to pick up that I don't feel like I'm here right now and I'm just like brain foggy as fuck. I hate this. Fuck this. Fuck my life. That kind of mindset. You need to shift that. You need to walk into a supermarket or wherever your derealization feels worse. And I know some of you might, if you are going to comment on this video, say, mine is just constant. I feel it everywhere. Well, apply it to everywhere then. But if you're going into a supermarket or somewhere like that and you start feeling like, oh God, I feel shit. It's like, of course I fucking feel shit. I feel shit every time I come in here. But you know what? I don't give a shit. Because it's not going to kill me. I've dealt with this so many times. I know it can't hurt me. I know that the more I care about this, the more it's going to bother me. And I know that really I want some reassurance that one day it's going to stop or I can do something and it will just go away. Maybe I can take a supplement. Maybe I've got some weird intolerance causing this. I doubt it though, right? Just walk in the supermarket, feel as fucking weird as you have to. Don't care. Don't let it bother you. Be like, nah, I don't care. Because what I think this actually is, and what I've heard other people suggest it can be, is just your amygdala, or your brain, if you want to simplify it, a part of your brain, freaking out of habit, out of maybe a past stress or trauma. Maybe that you're just on your own and you feel very socially awkward, so you just start panicking because there are a lot of people, there's lights and noise and a lot of stimulation, so your mind's overreacting. The more you tell yourself, yeah, I need to be afraid of this, like, I'm not safe, it's not going to get better. ever. It's most likely to get better when you just go, hey, I know what this is. I know what's going on here, what I just explained. I'm not going to let it affect me. Like, it's still going to get to you at times, and there are going to be days where you start drifting into, oh God, I just want to stop this. But overall, you want to keep coming back to, hey, if I feel a bit floaty and weird, and people think, oh, that guy's on drugs, whereas really they probably don't think anything. They're not even noticing you. It's just the way you feel. So be it. Whatever's going to be, will be. That's my advice. That's probably the advice you'll see in most videos. Stop caring, stop fueling it. And over time, I believe, our brains will start to realize, hey, like I'm just coming in here to buy some food or whatever. I don't need to freak out here. Or, hey, I'm just outside having a nice walk. I don't need to freak out. I hope this helps. Get back on track. You can start feeling better, I'm sure. It's not easy. I know just how difficult it can be. And if you're going through a rough patch, my thoughts are with you, and I hope you can get well soon. Peace.